Hello, my economics and psychology people. This is Mr. Baker with your video lesson slash update for 31920. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm just hanging out here with Grandmaster Yoda, doing some schoolwork, just like you guys should be, right? I know you guys are kind of taking this as a vacation, but it's incumbent upon you to get this work into me. Some of you guys are your classwork. Some of you guys are really close to passing, so please get that work into me. You can go to Google Classroom. I've assigned some of you individually assignments that you're missing. All the work that I have in a Word document, I can transition that to Google Doc and send it to you. And you can do that work on Google Classroom. You can write in the document, turn it into me. I will grade it and put it in the grade book from Google Classroom. Okay. Attendance, it's very important that you're checking in with me daily so I can take your attendance. That will go in today and tomorrow. If you send me an assignment, I count that as your attendance. If you don't send me an assignment, you need to send me an email that says present here, something letting me know that you're technically in the digital classroom, okay? Also, if you need to know what you're missing, you can check the Home Access Center. If you don't have access to that for some reason, email me. I will send you a list of the things that you're missing. And see, that would be your attendance right there if you did that, okay? All assignments are due by March 20th. They really want us to finalize grade books by the 20th. So when we transition after spring break into quarter 4, Ms. Smith can know what you have passed and not passed when she's scheduling classes. Okay, so it's very important that you get that work into me so we can get your grades where they need to be. Also, before I forget, I'm going to link 2 videos to this post. There's 2 from Crash Course Economics covering fundamentals of econ. So for those of you who need a refresher for Unit 1 Economics, whether you're doing your study guide or whether you're getting ready for the test, that's a great resource. Please watch those. Also for psychology, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to link Unit 1 Crash Course Psychology for Unit 1 Psychology, which goes over the history of psychology, and it goes over the research methods of psychology. We covered that weeks and weeks ago, so for those of you that still need to get that work done, that will be a great refresher. Okay, so this is the time in this lesson slash update. I told you yesterday I'm going to do a book review every day, so this is History is My Bag book review. Today's book is called Empire of the Summer Moon. This is by far the best book I've read this year and one of the best books I've ever read, historical or fiction or whatever. It's a great book. So it covers the rise and fall of the tribe called the Comanche. The Comanche were kind of a second-rate tribe amongst the other tribes in the area. They got pushed around. Then they mastered the super weapon of the time period, which was the horse. So the Spanish controlled the horses in the Americas when they brought them here because they knew how powerful a warrior or soldier on horseback was. So they made sure to control that. Then there was an uprising among the Pueblo Indians, and they lost control of the horse. And tribes like the Comanche gained control of the horse, and then that changed everything on the plains. And the tribe that took most advantage of this advancement were the Comanche. So it covers the history of the Comanche. Also, it covers the brutality of when the European settlers met the Comanche in the area of modern-day Texas and Kansas and New Mexico and places like that. It's just the brutality of how they would raid a village and slaughter everyone in the village on both sides, Comanche and the Europeans. It wasn't one-sided. So this covers about, 150, 200 years of history. It's a very good book, and it really centers on this guy right here, whose name was Quanah Parker. He had a very interesting history. He was the last great war chief of the Comanche. He was actually half white, half Comanche. His mom was kidnapped at 9 years old when the Comanche raided the family's fort. Yes, they had a fort in modern-day Texas. The Comanche raided it, killed most of the family. They kidnapped her. She was adopted into the Comanche tribe. She actually married a Comanche war chief and fathered 3 children by him, and one of them was Quanah, who was the last great war chief of the Comanche. So this is a great book. We've talked in class in both psychology and economics in one way or another about how when people from different backgrounds, different levels of technological achievement meet, how that can go badly for one side or the other. And just to kind of give away a big point of the book, the thing that changes the tide on the plains with the Comanche, who were basically dominating even the Spanish, the English, you name it, the Texans, they were dominating that whole area. And the thing that changed the tide was the invention of the six-shooter. So this is an excellent book, again, one of the best books I've ever read. So I highly recommend it. All right, this is Mr. Baker. I'm signing out. Again, guys, if you need any help, email me. Get a hold of me. All right, take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.